In this video, I'll show you how to fix the issue with Adobe Photoshop where the application freezes or just stops responding. It's a fairly simple one to fix. You would just need to go through each of these steps to find the solution that works for you. So to start, we're going to make sure that our application is fully up to date by heading over to the Adobe Creative Cloud app. And once you're inside of here, then come over to Updates on the right hand side. And if you see any pending updates inside of here for Photoshop, then just click on the Update button to update it. And we can then head out of this window. We're then going to come over to our Start menu and search for Photoshop. And you need to right-click on Adobe Photoshop and then select Open File Location. Then right-click on Adobe Photoshop 2024. Come inside of Properties and head over to the Compatibility tab and ensure that Disable Full Screen Optimizations and also Run this program as administrator are both ticked. And you can press Apply and OK to save your changes. And then we can try launching up the application to see if that's fixed the issue. If that's not working, the next thing we need to do is head back over to our Start menu and you're going to search for Run and tap on the Run icon. Inside of this search box, you need to type in App Data and hit Enter. Then come over to the Roaming folder inside of Adobe Photoshop 2024 or whatever version you're using. And you need to delete this folder CT font cache by right-clicking and selecting the trash icon. And then once you've done that, just make sure to empty your recycle bin to permanently delete it. And we're then going to launch up Adobe Photoshop. And once you're inside of here, you can come over to Edit in the top left-hand side, inside of Preferences, and come over to the Performance tab. And down here where it says Multi-Threaded, we're going to unselect this option. We can then come inside of Advanced Setting, and you're also going to disable this GPU setting here. And we can press OK to save these changes. And inside of this memory usage here, we're going to increase this number to maximum. Now this might slow down your background applications, but this will give maximum performance to Adobe Photoshop. And then you can press OK to save these changes and check to see if that's fixed the issue. Now if that's still not working, another thing we can do is come back over to Edit inside of Preferences and you need to select Scratch Disks. Then inside of here, if we have 2 drives available, obviously I only have 1. Then I'd recommend changing to another drive to see if that also fixes the issue. And if that still doesn't work, the next thing we can do is head out of Photoshop and you need to come over to your File Explorer, inside of the C drive, come down to Program Files, inside of Adobe Photoshop 2024, then come into the Plugins folder and we're going to temporarily move all of our plugins out of this folder. So I'm just going to create a folder on my desktop called Backups. And then you need to select all of your plugins inside of this folder and drag it to the Backups folder. If you get this message pop up, just press Continue. Then you can try relaunching Photoshop to see if that's fixed the issue. Now obviously if that solves the issue, you know it's something to do with your plugins. So I'd recommend moving your plugins back into this folder one by one to try and rule out which plugin's causing the issue. And that's it guys. Hopefully by following all of these steps, that's now fixed any freezing issues you're getting in Photoshop. If this video did help you, then please drop a like and subscribe. Until next time.